Ever hear of a road so terrifying that just its name sends shivers down your spine? Welcome to Holland Road in Angola, New York. Locals, however, know it by a different name, Pigman Road. And trust me, you don't want to find out why firsthand. The story goes back decades, whispered in hushed tones around campfires and in the backseats of cars. It all centers around a butcher. Not just any butcher, though. This one was supposedly disfigured, an outcast who lived a solitary life with only his pigs for company. Some say a cruel prank by local teens went horribly wrong, leaving his butcher shop in ashes and his face horribly burned. Consumed by rage and grief, he vanished into the woods bordering Holland Road, his mind twisted into something monstrous. He wasn't just a man anymore. He became the Pigman. Legend says he wears a grotesque mask, not made of plastic or rubber, but crafted from the head of one of his own slaughtered pigs. His weapon of choice? The very tool of his trade, a heavy razor-sharp axe, constantly dripping with something you really don't want to think about. The heart of the legend lies beneath the old train overpass on Holland Road. For generations, this has been the spot for teenage dares and late-night makeout sessions. It's a rite of passage for kids in Angola to park their car under that bridge, turn off the engine, and wait. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for the snorting. It starts softly at first, a sound that could be mistaken for an animal in the dense woods. But then it gets closer, more guttural, more human. It's the sound of the Pigman, lurking just beyond the reach of your headlights. This is your cue to get out of there, to slam the gas pedal and not look back. But some people don't listen. They stay, paralyzed by fear or fueled by foolish bravery. And that's when things get truly terrifying. Imagine you're sitting there, the darkness of the woods pressing in on all sides. Suddenly, you see it. A hulking figure emerges from the trees, the moonlight glinting off its wet, leathery pig mask. In one hand, the axe. You try to start the car, but your fingers are fumbling with the keys. The figure gets closer, its heavy footsteps crunching on the gravel. That's when you hear the tapping on your window, a single sharp rap from the handle of the axe. Dozens of stories have been told over the years. People report seeing a shadowy figure darting across the road, hearing chilling oinks and squeals that don't sound like any normal farm animal. Some have found strange, primitive-looking structures made of sticks and bones deep in the woods. But the most horrifying tales are from those who parked under the bridge. One of the most recent and chilling accounts happened just a few years ago, in 2020. A young couple, new to the area and unaware of the full gruesome legend, decided to test their courage. They parked their car right in the infamous spot under the overpass. For a while, nothing happened. They laughed, thinking it was just a silly local ghost story. Then, their car started to rock, violently. It wasn't the gentle sway of the wind. It felt like something immensely strong was pushing against the vehicle, first from the back, then the side. They screamed, fumbling for the ignition. Just as the engine roared to life, and they peeled out, their headlights caught a glimpse of something unimaginable. A figure silhouetted against the trees, wearing what looked like the head of a pig. They didn't stop driving until they were miles away, back in the safety of city lights. When they finally got out to inspect the car, their blood ran cold. The windows were smeared with a thick, dark liquid that looked terrifyingly like blood. And resting on the hood, a final, gruesome calling card, a pig mask. But this is where the story takes its darkest turn. According to the version whispered around town, the authorities were called. When they found the car, the girl was inside, tragically hacked to death. The boy was nowhere to be found. Days later, his body was discovered in the woods. He was missing his tongue. And the mask left on the hood? Investigators were horrified to discover it wasn't a mask at all. It was real. Real skin, real flesh, crudely hollowed out and worn as a disguise. A trophy from a previous victim, perhaps. Or from the butcher's own beloved animals. Nobody knows for sure. This horrific detail elevated the Pigman from a simple ghost story to something far more sinister. Is he a supernatural entity, the vengeful spirit of the butcher? Or is he something worse? A real living person who has adopted this terrifying persona? A serial killer hiding in plain sight within a local legend? Skeptics will tell you it's all just a story. A way to scare teenagers and keep them from causing trouble on a deserted road. They'll say the snorting is just the wind whistling through the train trestle, and the figure is a trick of the light. They'll say the bloody handprints are pranks, and the rocking car is just an overactive imagination. But the people of Angola know better. They know the fear is real. They've seen the looks on the faces of those who come flying down Holland Road in the middle of the night. They've heard the stories passed down from their parents and grandparents. So if you ever find yourself in western New York, near the town of Angola, and you see a sign for Holland Road, here's my advice. Keep driving. Don't slow down. And whatever you do, do not, under any circumstances, park your car. The Pigman might just be a legend, but are you really willing to bet your life on it? The snorting in the woods might just be waiting for its next curious visitor. What do you think? Is the Pigman of Angola real, or just a terrifying tale? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you have a local slasher story from your own hometown, I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more dives into the world's most terrifying legends. Stay safe out there.